All right. All right, so I'm just going to get this started. For those who don't know me, you should know me. You're on my list. I'm Erin Loman-Jack. I'm executive speaking coach, a TEDx speaking coach, and a business coach for speakers. And I'm really excited about this opportunity because we just got off a cruise, Krista and I together from the San Juan Social Cruises. And while I was sitting on the catamaran with my feet in the water, beautiful turquoise, I was like, you know what? A payment came through on my phone. I'm like, there's a new way of doing business. It's business on vacation. And that's going to be my whole model this year. I'm just going to do business on vacation. And so I'm really excited about this opportunity because I've wanted to go to the New Media Cruise for 2 years now, but something's always come up. But this year I'm going and I'm super excited to invite you guys to come with me. And so I wanted to give you the opportunity to meet Krista, find out what the opportunities are. They have this open call for speakers right now. It's on a short deadline, so you'll want to get yours in. But I'm going to hand it over to my good friend Krista, who has been running the New Media Cruise for a couple of years. I mean, at least was it 4 or 5 now?
This is our
Yes,
fourth year, yes.
fourth year. So it's already gotten better, right? We all know after the first one, you're like, oh, here's some things I'd like to do different. Any event that I ever put on, I'm like, here's a couple other extra things, right? And it's already established. I know the quality of people that are there. Some of my dearest friends are always on this cruise, and I'm super excited to be going on this one. So I want to hand it over to Krista and let her tell you everything about the New Media Cruise.
All right, thanks, Erin. And it's really nice, all of you who are here, and those who are going to watch the replay that you're interested in this. I am certain that speaking is on your radar, or you wouldn't be following Erin and looking at how to get your message out in front of more people. So the New Media Cruise, actually, what initially was branded the Podcasters Cruise. I co-host this with my husband, Michael Neely. We actually just got married in February, but we've been together and partners in this cruise for, as I mentioned, this is our fourth year. Thank you. Thank you for the celebration. Um, and Michael has been known in the industry as a podcast coach. He has a best-selling book on Zero to Launch Podcast Accelerator and a program on the same name. He has 6 successful podcasts. One in particular is just really has, I don't know, 4 million downloads. I can't remember I'm not great with numbers. And so when we came together, he's like, Krista, I've been wanting to host a cruise kind of based around podcasting for podcasters. And we kicked it off. And as we did, as much as we loved it, we realized that we talk a much bigger story than only podcasting. Podcasting is just one way that coaches, authors, leaders, people with a message are sharing what's on their heart and reaching more people. So we have a lot that also not deals with, but celebrates everything from social media, content creation, speaking on live stages, speaking on virtual stages, TEDx stages. And there's so many different ways that we have to get our voice out there. And then that really comes with connecting and learning, meeting other great people, right? If you want to be on podcasts, you want to meet other great podcast hosts so that you can guest on them. Or maybe you're wanting to host your own podcast. Maybe you have your own stages, or you're always looking for what's another great stage to be on, whether that's live in person or virtual through a summit. So raise your hand if you are always got your eye out for a place where you can stand up and have your voice heard. Yes, 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 yes. So that's the evolution of the new media crew. So new media is a term that's used kind of thinking of, it's not the newspaper, it's not the yellow pages, it's new media and all these from social media, speaking on stage, et cetera, all that we've talked about. So that is um, really the theme and genre. I'll talk a little bit about the cruise and then I'll come back to the speaking opportunity that's available as well. So we have chosen to sail on the Celebrity Cruise Line, and we'll be sailing on the Celebrity Apex. It is a beautiful, beautiful ship. Um, I love it. I'm very into aesthetics, and it has art and color and sculptures and paintings and greenery and like all the things that really light me up. Because if I'm going to go on a ship, I want to be in vacation mode and feeling the beauty of the surroundings, wonderful food, and incredible entertainment. Michael and I both, I'm a former professional dancer of over 2 decades. He's a former professional actor, and of course, we're still on stage. So we really appreciate from music and dance. And when you go on a cruise, all of that is at your fingertips. And we encourage it. Like we'll be like, hey guys, we're gonna go see this. I know I've been on cruises, right, Aaron, where it feels like it's all business. Nobody, you never see anything special on the ship. You never go to there's no comedy, there's no they're just like, go, 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 meet, 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 sell, sell, sell. And that is not what Michael and I have put together. And we really want this to be a beautiful experience for everybody, that you do have that beautiful combination of a vacation, meeting great people, and then having fun with them. And to meet somebody new, to hear them on stage, or you've been up to the mic and now somebody has a question for you, and you get to develop that relationship by sitting next to each other at a comedy club, or finding out what kind of music that they like and listen to an awesome quartet while having cocktails in the evening. I mean, we find that is such a valuable way to develop relationships, to really get to know people, and then business gets done from that because you've made awesome relationships and enjoyed yourself in the process. I feel like I'm talking a million miles an hour, but I guess that's why we're here. There are a couple of different ways to have center stage, to have the mic during this event. And I'll say you don't have to have a dedicated speaking time for it to be worthwhile. The entire event is geared around connecting people, so that you have the opportunities to both learn from each other, learn from what Michael and I bring to this space, make connections for future events that you'll have opportunities for, and have a good time. So everyone gets heard, everyone has an opportunity to be introduced. And then there's also more specific speaking opportunities. But I just wanted to kind of put that out there first. And so it doesn't feel like, oh, well, if I don't have my 15 minutes of fame, that it's not worth it. It's 100% worth it because we have an incredible group of attendees, and our our sessions are very interactive. So just putting that out there. And also some people just are like, I'm not really ready yet. I'm learning. I'm still working on things. I'm here more of to learn as a student, as a connector, to see what's out there. So that's another great place to come from, if that sounds like you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so the beautiful thing is the introductions, right? So everyone gets what, no matter what, right? So why don't you tell them about that so that they also understand, like, you're gonna get on stage if you
Yes,
want.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We start with introductions. We're doing something different this year that I'm really excited about. We are kicking off the cruise the night before on land. So we sail out of Port Canaveral, Florida. It's right in Central Florida. You usually fly into Orlando or one of the other airports to get to Port Canaveral. It's a beautiful, easy access port. And we're actually going to kick things off the evening before. We're going to start off with introductions. We're going to get everybody checked in, get your bags, your swag, your shirts, and do a kickoff celebration party so that by the time we all board the next morning, all that stuff is out of the way. And because last year we had two lovely people miss the boat because their flight was delayed because they waited too long to get there. So I'm like, if we start the day before, that's going to add that little extra bit of buffer. So we're um, strategically putting this together in a way that's going to be the most beneficial to everybody there.
And Krista,
Don't you want?
I don't know, I didn't tell you this, but I think what I'm gonna do is rent an Airbnb the 2 days before, and then have during that day have some sessions. If people want to work on their little 30-minute, 30-second pitch, if they want to work on their speech, I'm gonna be right there with all of you doing that work before we go to the party and the stuff with Krista and get them on the ship the next day. So that way you have some practice time before you get up there. Because I know some of you can get nervous, like, what should I say? What do I need to do? And every time I run into people on the ship before introductions, they're like, wait, you're a speaking coach? Can I read mine off to you? Just like, sure. But this way we'll have time to do that as well.
Oh, I love that you're doing that, Erin. That really adds so much value to your tribe and the people that are here, to be able to, it's not just about showing up and showing off. The whole experience is about elevation. It is elevating yourself. So we are all learning. I know that I'm learning all the time and always looking to improve and get better. So to have Erin help you through before you get on and then take the stage and then know that even that your time there, there's, we're learning as we go, and we'll really create that loving environment of like we're all here to support each other. So that's awesome. I'm so excited to hear that you're doing that, Erin. um, all right, so then you're on the board on the ship, and three ways that we have speaking opportunities. One is for our speaker sponsors, people who are paying for sponsorship. We have a whole page about that. It may be even that you would like to add something to our swag bag. We have smaller sponsorship areas that don't involve speaking, but it's a way to get your business seen at an even higher level. So that's all. You can find all of that on our sponsorship button. It'll take you to a separate page. The second one is, as when you're on board or know that you're coming, if you invite other people to join you as well, then you can earn stage time by inviting people to come, and they have booked cabins. But the third one is the thing that's brand new, and the reason that Erin invited you here today is, again, Michael and I are always thinking, well, what can we do to make this the best experience for our attendees, where it is more than a showcase, but it's an opportunity for everyone to grow and to learn. And we thought we'd want to do something to position more of the emerging speakers. I'm sure all of you have like tons of experience in business from different things that you might be like, I'm not ready to pay $5,000 to speak on a stage as an investment, right? So if anybody feel like that's, maybe you don't have to admit it, but you can if you want to, right? It's a lot to be like, okay, I really want to speak from stage, but I'm finding that most places there's a big fat fee, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to speak from stage with the hopes of getting clients at the end. And we thought, we want speakers to have an opportunity to get the experience on stage, to be able to add that credential of international speaker. Have the New Media Cruise speaking experience on your resume, be able to video that and have that content. And so we have an open application for speakers, and those that are chosen, as long as you're on board and come on the cruise, there's no additional fee. So we're doing this as a no additional fee opportunity for you to speak and help boost your speaking career. So what do you think about that? So I get
Awesome.
smiles, I get thumbs ups.
And there's nothing wrong with speaking to sponsor. Like, I've
Oh,
paid on many
100%.
stages, right? To speak,
100%.
to pay, to speak, and I know because I know how to speak and sell from stage. That's easy for me. So I don't hopefully get clients. I know I'll get clients, right? So there is that play, but they're doing all these amazing things. And so break down the little, because I know you have the different ones, like the Ignite talks, the
Yes,
different
I
things.
will.
Yeah.
And 100%, Michael and I pay for stages all the time. We want this to be an opportunity for those, whether you're dabbling in that or you're kind of like not quite sure yet, as another opportunity to practice being on stage, to take the stage without having it needing to be an investment in that just yet. So a little gift from us to create a great playground to to even for you to be seen more. Okay, so we have three different opportunities that you'll see in the speaker application. The first one I'm super excited about. They're called Ignite Talks. Also, use the word Pechakucha. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of an Ignite Talk or Pechakucha talk. No? Oh, they're so fun. Okay, so it's a specific format. They're 5 minutes, 20 slides. So you're telling your story, whatever the story, whatever your message is, you get it dialed in and you're telling the story with 20 slides and it's on an auto timer. I think it's like 17 seconds a timer or
Yeah.
a slide.
Yeah.
And so, and there's instructions on how to do this. You can find it on YouTube. I'm sure Aaron can point you in the right direction. But it is a really fun and dynamic little challenge for yourself to go, all right, I'm a storyteller or I'm a teacher, whatever you consider yourself on stage. And I'm going to take the type of talk that I do and I'm going to put it into this 5 minute format. So that's just number one. And what's really fun about it is in the audience, in an hour, as you're seeing these 5 minute talks, boom, 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 it's just very entertaining. It really keeps the energy up. And we're really excited to be
Well,
bringing that.
I'll tell people, like, you think 5 minutes isn't enough or these kinds of thought process. Let me tell you, I closed $100,000 offer after a 5 minute talk. So, like, there is possibility in what you can do up there. If you do it well, like I said, if you come with me, you'll have practice ahead of time, but you can literally do a lot in 5 minutes. You just might not think so.
They actually say if you can get good at speaking in a shorter amount of time and getting your message across, your point across, who you are, then you're that's a more advanced speaker. I think we can get on and we can like blah 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 like I'm doing now. Um, but to get it tight and precise is a real art. So it'll be a really fun challenge if you decide to take that one on. The second type is a breakout room. Um, there'll be these are kind of like optional times during our curriculum where we'll say, okay, there's breakout rooms in this room on the ship and this one over here in this room on the ship. So if that's you, you'll want to be kind of recruiting people. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. Come and see me. So, and then you'll have that time. It's a 25-minute teaching experience. And that's it. So that's a breakout room. And then the third one is we're going to curate a few panels. And there's two ways. So, like, for example, Aaron could host a panel, and those of you that come on board, she could curate a panel on a topic, whether could be about speaking, because that's her expertise. Find an overall theme, and that way you all have stage time and are highlighted and gain that experience. And it's in a panel. So that's the other way to do it. And then we have other people who are just applying to be on a panel and they're giving some topics and we may end up going, okay, I can see that there's a theme here and I might moderate that theme. So we're just kind of being a little waiting to curate from the applications that we get in. So do you have any questions about those three different types of talks? Anything about the types of topics we might be looking for?
The link in the chat here.
I don't really
That
have
would
a
be my
question.
question. Oh, you can go ahead, Lorna.
No, thank you. I was just going to say I don't have a question, but the Ignite talk, I've not heard of those before. They sound really fun, really, really alive. So thank you.
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll introduce myself as well. My name is Tiana, and I'm only familiar with you, Aaron, because I get your emails. I represent Caroline Wanga, the CEO or former CEO of Essence Magazine. But I'm also the founder of the Black Speakers Bureau. So my question would be, can you give us more information about what kind of topics you're looking to be covered, and expectations around that?
Yes, absolutely, Tiana. Thanks for asking. Uh, our primary audience is coaches, entrepreneurs that are using speaking, social media. So we want to keep the audience interested. They're already there to learn and grow. So it could be around business growth. It could be mindset. It could be an angle on AI. It could be your specialty in social media, visibility, presenting, um, monetizing. It could be related to podcasting. What's not a fit, because I saw this on an application, is they wanted to talk about how AI is sculpting the cruise ship industry. And so I don't think they really took a moment to understand the theme of our, just because we're on a cruise ship, we're not
Yeah.
here to talk about cruise ships. So that's just a little side note of.
Yeah, anything to help coaches, authors, speakers, consultants, people who are really using their voice and their message to get out there, or interested in doing so, love podcasting, want to get on podcasts. I'll probably be doing interviews on the ship for speakers. So, especially if you're in my group, I'll interview you, put you on my Transformational Speakers podcast, those things. So, there's opportunities for you not just to get on that stage, but to get on other stages in the room as well.
Absolutely. So leadership, marketing, visibility, personal growth, business growth. Does that feel like I've answered the question?
Yes, you answered it. So at the Black Speakers Bureau, I represent really high profile speakers. So a lot of A-listers, a lot of celebrities, television, actors and things like that. But we do have a great portion of our members that they're newer.
Mhm.
I think because we don't really participate in anything where we're not paying them. So for us, it would probably be something more like we would probably find a sponsor, see if we could find a corporate sponsor because I do speaking gigs. I book for Google, Target, TD Bank, BET, LinkedIn. I produce a lot of things for those types of organizations. So we might be able to get some kind of sponsorship to give them the opportunity. But it just knowing what is expected kind of helps me narrow down who would be the proper people to participate. So thank you.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
Krista,
Feel
they
free to
get the
reach out.
recording. Do they get recording of their time on the stage? Or are people also, this is the other thing, you find a buddy, especially if we're doing the Airbnb, you find a buddy who will record it for you, take pictures for you, different angles. You get lots of that, then you can use it. I mean, I always teach that in everything I do, but that's a good asset from this.
Yes, I'm going to say both and,
Okay.
Aaron. We have team that we bring on board with us that are there to help and assist. So, and I definitely recommend multiple angles using, I mean, nowadays, if we have one of these, we've got probably almost one of the best cameras around. So using your camera for an angle, using our camera for an angle. And then, yes, our goal, of course, is to help you capture that content so that you can use it in your media moving forward.
And Tiona, the other thing is pretty cool. Like, I know for emerging speakers is you're on a cruise, so now you're an international speaker. For the people that feel like that's a thing that they really want to check off, this is a great opportunity for that. I think the very first speaking gig I did overseas was in Canada, right outside of the United States.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh, and now I've been in Europe, I've been in the Caribbean, I've been, in Mexico and the Riviera. So for those people who are really like, I need to get my, some of these check marks off as they're beginning, these would be great opportunities for them.
Absolutely. And as Erin mentioned that she's planning to do interviews and record on the ship, you'll find those opportunities as well. Some people will have their calendar and like, all right, we've got you booked on this podcast next month or next week, and others will be like, hey, we're going to do this because we really like the visual look of doing this live. And there's so many beautiful places on this ship. I can't tell you, which makes it really fun. Um, and so there'll be a lot of recording opportunities as well that are happening on the ship. So you can walk away like being the guest on different shows. And then get creative, share content, content creation ideas, interview other people, get them out and post it. It could be a short reel. I mean, there's a lot of great opportunities to capture cool content that you can use for your reels moving forward. B-roll, action shots, all sorts of things. Because the cruise ship itself is beautiful, and then we stop at these incredible ports. So you have the nature, the sea, the pool side. It really gives you a lot of variety, and so we encourage people ahead of time to be thinking, what sort of content do you deliberately want to capture that you can use to leverage your time during the week?
I love it. Should she ask panels, types of panels? I think it's going to be dependent upon who wants to do a panel and what kind of ideas they have, as well as, I'm sure that, I would love to create a panel for you guys and talk to Krista and Mike about that so that you guys also have that opportunity as well. But I definitely think it's also going to be panels around same thing, entrepreneurs, the coaching, industry, authors, speakers, those kinds of things, people getting their message out in that way. So, panels will be set up in it was topic specific, could be like AI, right? How do you leverage AI? Things like that. So I think it will be, clearer as people are setting up to say, okay, we're going to create a panel. And then Krista and Michael will be able to share that.
Indeed. I'm gonna oh, I think I'm on a new computer. I was about to share my screen, but maybe I'm not. See if it'll let me or not. Permission. I don't know. I haven't given myself. All right. I was just, if you
Want me to pull
want
up?
to share the speaker, I was
Yep.
going to show there's lots of great images of speakers in the past, maybe from our last year. One of the differences, we have a beautiful main stage theater where our core events are happening, and our paid speaker sponsors are the ones who get that stage. These application spots, we use different places throughout, but look at all those that you saw in purple. Those were smaller rooms and they look fantastic. And so we really make sure, that you're enjoying yourself. You can see that's the main stage right there in the middle. That's a panel that Michael and I are hosting. But it is quite a beautiful place to be, and an impressive stage for sure. If you were at all interested in applying for more than one, you would just simply apply and then go back again and hit apply again.
I want you to talk about the cabins.
All right, let's talk. Oh, and there's another good shot of stage pictures. I will mention this one other thing, 'cause it's one of my favorites, is we host a talent show one night. We do talent show instead of karaoke because, well, selfishly, because I'm a dancer and it gives me an opportunity to dance every year. So I know that their singing is a wonderful gift, but people have other talents. Michael does stand-up comedy. We have several people who are hilarious, wonderful stand-up comics. They love being a part of the talent show. We have a variety of different styles of dancers. I've heard done spoken word. We've seen a kung fu demonstration, and then of course a vocalist. So for me, it's a real highlight. And again, another opportunity for our attendees to be seen, to be expressed for who you are. I mean, you might talk a very serious topic in your professional world, and maybe are a stand-up comic. So uh, it's all about opportunity to let your best self be out, have a lot of fun. And so that's just another unrelated, little side topic for you to be thinking about if you enjoy showcasing a talent that you have.
I love that. And if I bring my kids, I'm going to have them do that because they'll be excited. They
So,
tell jokes at my events. My daughter's 10. So she writes some jokes and she gets up there and she does it, and it's just the cutest thing in the whole world.
oh, that's
Hmm.
great. That's great. On the newmediacruise.com, our main website, it does break down the different room options that are available. The prices that are listed are double occupancy, meaning two people would need to pay that same amount. For example, if you know that you're coming and you're bringing your spouse or partner, then you completely sign up and then go back and have them or you sign up your partner. So everybody has their own, we need everybody's information. There's a place in the sign up that says, who's my cabin mate? And so you'd put your partner's name and then your partner would put your name. Or if you don't know yet and you're like, I'm looking, then that's fine too. As it gets a little closer, we let you kind of connect with each other. Like these are the people that are looking, and then you meet and make personal introductions to see if you want to room together. And if you want to do solo, there's another button you can click to go solo. It's more expensive just because that's how cruise ships are. Let's see what else we need to know about the rooms. We have the inside rooms with a view and rooms with the balcony. And again, the Celebrity Cruise Line is beautiful. They have what are called veranda edge rooms. And it can look like a floor to ceiling window, or you can drop the window drops down and then you can stick your head out like it's a balcony. So it's really cool. And then the fee that you see there does include the event. So, and we have negotiated and already have in there for everybody cocktail parties, all of our event space, all the things that we're showcasing. We do group dinners. So we really curate a lot, and that's all wrapped into the one travel price.
Questions down here. All right.
Yeah.
Any further questions we can answer for you if you have any? Okay, going once. I put all the links in the chat, so make sure you save your chat so you have those. I will be sending out a recording of this and those links as well. So those will be in the email. So in case you do miss the chat, you will get them after we get off of here today.
When you sign up, there will be an invited by drop down, and you'll just go to the drop down and find Erin's name, or write it in. That way we know that you're part of Erin's group, and that makes it easier. Yeah, Tiona.
Yeah, I do have a question. I have one speaker who she's actually an attorney. And so we send her out often to speak about just HR compliance, all kinds of things. But ironically, she's very entertaining and she captures an audience, even though she's talking about, legal things. But I know her company is willing to spot the company that she is a partner at. They sponsor her speaking at different things whenever we find like pro bono opportunities or stuff like that. So I'm just wondering, do you think that it would be relevant or there'd be room to have her speak on something like maybe how to protect yourself legally as an entrepreneur?
Oh, I think
Things like that.
I think
Huge.
that would be really valuable and something that really doesn't get covered nearly enough.
Okay.
Total.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to kind of be creative on thought
I see Erin
processes and who
nodding
would be a good fit.
too.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay.
things we don't even think about that we need to know.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. That's a thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm happy to brainstorm anytime if you've got someone that seems like they could be a good fit, but you want to make sure the angle is right.
Lorna, I know
I'd love
you had your hand raised for a minute.
Thank you, Erin. And yes, I was curious about the links. They seem to be not showing, but I did get to see them there. So they're there available. Thank you so much. And this is really, truly amazing. I've already forwarded links to somebody that came to mind immediately. So this is really great. Thank you,
Great.
Krista.
That's
Thank you, Erin.
definitely something to think about. I mean, this is the type of a trip, an event slash trip that you're going to take that, I mean, we all have friends that are in the industry that we haven't seen in a year or two because we only get to meet, you met that one time at that one event and you never get to see. Like, this is the type of event that you want to reach out to and go, hey, I'm going on this. And it would be so fun if you were there too. The content's great, but there's so much free,
Free time.
just relaxation, fun time to go to the gym, like whatever it is that you like to do. it's available to you. And yeah, I mean, reach out to some friends and or if you have clients. I mean, clients like just like the Aaron said, like it people love an opportunity to get to spend a bit more time um closer to
With it.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've done it where I snuck in, somebody couldn't make it, and literally was in a room with a stranger. We ended up being really good friends. And then the next time I took a good friend of mine, and we did the social standalone social cruises together. And it's just a really great way to spend a lot of time together. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, if there's no other questions, we will let you have your time back. Thank you so much, Krista, for being here, for giving this opportunity for everybody. And like I said, I'll keep following up. If this is something you're interested in and you sign up and you say that you're with me, and then you come back to me and you're like, hey, I'm going to get you the information for where we're going to host the workshop. I'm going to get you time to get ready for your introduction. And if you have your speech ready to go, if you're going to, apply and get one of those spots, I will make sure you get time in the front of the room and get feedback and really make sure it's going to be an impactful few minutes for you, whatever time frame you have on that stage. I really want to make sure you get the best out of it. So those will be things that we'll talk about when you sign up to go with me and have fun. Like, I'm excited about this. This is, like I said, if you can do business on vacation, here you go. This is how we're going to do this. So thank you all here for being here today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Krista.
Sorry, I'm going to say one more thing, Aaron. The application is quite simple. It's you choose the type of talk that you're interested in. I mean, we're asking for your talk title and some points about it. You don't have to have pre-recorded it. You don't ever have to have done an Ignite talk. You don't have to do the Ignite talk. Just apply so we can see the interest of what is your topic. And then from there, we may reach out as we start to curate our overall, who we want to make sure we're covering the right topics and we have people who are enthusiastic and ready to go. And I know that you've been working with Aaron, that you definitely have what it takes. So don't let the application, don't put it off. You could literally do it in 5 minutes. It's just as long as you've got some ideas. Or if you like, you're welcome to put in there, I could talk on topic A or topic B. Let me know what's a better fit. I know many of us are multi-versed in what we can talk about. So just know how easy the application is. You don't have to pre-record yourself doing an Ignite talk, I promise.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you.
And the deadline for the application
Yeah.
is May 31st.
Okay, perfect. And yes, you get me from bed because I'm going to have hip surgery soon. So I'm stuck here doing things in bed right now as much as I can. So thank you all for being here. I
Sure.
appreciate
Feel
it.
free to follow me on Facebook or Instagram. We also have New Media Cruise. It's on Facebook and Instagram. So that way you can stay in the know.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah, Melissa, if you can't make this one next year, okay?